So I'm with Brendan Loughnane, PFL featherweight champion, who's taking on Jesus Pinedo on June the 8th in the second fixture of the PFL featherweight tournament, or as I like to say, is Brendan's second title defense. How you doing today, Brendan?
Yeah, good, mate. Just in bed, chilling, living the dream.
You're currently in Thailand, am I right?
Phuket, yeah.
Yeah. How's it going there? I think you were in Manchester not too long ago, so you must have gone over to Thailand quite recently, right?
Yeah, this is where I do all my training camps now. Training camp's going great, hard, really, really hard. It's really hot here at the minute, and looking forward to putting on another show June 8th.
Is it strange for you to go so quickly back into training camps because you fight and then it's like not a lot of rest, then straight back into training camp, or are you kind of used to it now?
Yeah, and it was really hard in the beginning, but I'm really used to it now. It's my third season back to back, so I've kind of got the right remedy for it now. Good rest in between, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's difficult. It really is. It's hard on the mind, body, and spirit, but I seem to got the right remedy now.
Yeah, and I think Pineda, if I'm correct, is going to be your sixth fight in just over 1 year, which is quite unheard of, especially at the highest level which you perform at. What's the secret to being so active and fighting so much?
Jesus, is that what it is, really? Six fight in a year?
Just over 1 year will be your sixth fight.
Wow, that is... Oh, yeah, there you go. What's the secret? I don't know. You have to be a lunatic like me. I don't know, mate. I really don't. I just take it as it comes now. But yeah, I didn't even know that stat. You just hit me with a bombshell there. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I'm just used to it now. Like I say, it's like it's its own entity fighting so often. You have to fight smart. You can't get injured. You have to keep your weight low. It's its own entity, like fighting in the UFC or Bellator or whatever. Fight. Even if you pick up a niggle or whatever along the way, you can reschedule it. Like, there's none of that in the PFL. You miss a date, you're out. So it's difficult for me and my family, the travelling and all that. But this is what I signed up for. I'm the champion. And on June 8th, I'll go in there and show everyone again why I am the champion.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about your previous performance against Marlon Moraes. So it was a leg kicking clinic, and it was just over a month ago. Was it always the game plan to come in there and damage his legs, or was that something you identified during the fight that, oh, I'm getting a lot of success here, I could actually take quite a lot of advantage of this right now?
Yeah, pretty much hit the nail on the head there. Like, I landed one or two. I seen his face grimace a bit, and I thought, right, well, that's the end of that, pretty much. I thought, let's just keep attacking the same spot. I've always had good low kicks, and yeah, crumbled in there.
Yeah, it was really amazing the way you put on that leg clinic. But and just with the leg kicking, I know everyone always talks about, oh, looking forward to finishing a guy with a punch or a kick or whatever. But do you ever envisage like beating someone so bad and finishing them with a leg kick? Because it's quite a rarity in MMA, isn't it? You don't really get a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, I nearly kicked Chris Wade's leg off, Bubba Jenkins' leg off, Marlon's leg off. Early on in my career, I mean, when I fought Pat Healer, hit him with that many low kicks, he got took to the hospital. They thought he'd broke his femur. Like, I don't know, I've just been gifted with really good kicks, really good timing on the kicks. So, yeah, I mean, they're working, and guess what? I'll be using them again, and good luck trying to stop them.
So with regards to your next opponent, Jesus Pinedo, what do you expect from him next month? And is there any areas where you feel he might challenge you?
Yeah, he poses all types of problems. 6 foot, southpaw, black belt in jits, tough, loads of experience, young. He's got all types of problems, and I'm just getting used to sparring southpaws again and working that side of my game. So yeah, it's going to be a tough night at the office, but I'm ready for it always.
And I'm going to hit you with another stat, and I'm pretty sure you'll know this one. But your only loss in the last 6 years or so was against Movlid, and it was a split decision loss. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on whether you think you'll be fighting him in the final, and what you thought of his previous performance, which I think was his first performance back from injury.
How was his performance? Boring. Just same old Movlid. Like, I'm going to be honest, it was boring. I'm really looking forward to fighting him again. I don't know if it's going to be the semis or the final, but I'm sure he'll make it, and I'm sure I'll make it, and we'll meet each other again.
And just wanted to touch on UK MMA a little bit, Brendan. So actually, I think that the UK featherweight division at the moment is like pretty amazing because we've got you, Brendan, we've got Arnold Allen, we've got Lerone Murphy, we've got Jack Shaw, who's recently moved up to featherweight.
Yeah,
We've got Nathaniel Wood. I mean, if you wanted to make a five-a-side football team with UK MMA, I think England would be like, sorry, the UK would be up there pretty much
yeah,
on some of the highest. What's your thoughts on the featherweight and just UK MMA in general at the moment?
yeah. No, you hit the nail on the head. Some great guys there. Everyone's doing really well in the UK at the minute. We've got me and Leon as champions, forefront. You know, Arnold just put on a great fight with Max. So many good guys coming through, and UK MMA. It's the best time to be a UK MMA fighter. It's the golden age. It really is at the minute.
Did you watch? You referred to Arnold and Max just then. What was your thoughts on Arnold's performance? He says himself he's not that proud because he lost and all these things. But I feel like there's a lot of positives that he can take from that performance because normally when guys are fighting Max Holloway, they get pretty pieced up. Apart from Volkanovski, so I felt like it was a pretty good performance from Arnold.
Great fight. Arnold's a tough, tough kid. Great fighter, great attitude, great representative for the UK. And what a great fight. I mean, come on, Max is the GOAT at featherweight in my eyes. He really is. So to take him on and put on a performance like that, hats off to him.
So just a few quick questions here, Brendan. So I know you love your Sunday roast. So what would you say makes the perfect Sunday roast? So if you choose a meat and then your sides and then the rest of the stuff.
Good question. I'd say crispy. I like crispy, almost burnt roast potatoes. I like cauliflower cheese is a must. I like lamb when it falls off the bone. Um, like a good apple pie dessert as well with a bit of ice cream, homemade, standard. Yeah, just that was it really. That's my perfect roast.
Yeah, you had one yesterday as well. Do you do that like literally every Sunday? That's your treat for the week?
Yeah, like religion. I love it.
Do you know what? I'm pretty decent at making a Sunday roast myself. So when you're back in the UK one time, I'd love to make you one, man.
Okay, sweet. Let's,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
there's a lot to live up to though.
Trust me, I'm a man of my word, and
Oh
I'm
shit.
sure I can
Okay,
deliver. Yeah,
cool.
yeah. You briefly touched on it earlier with regards to UK MMA. If you were to pick who you think would be the next UK MMA champion, regardless of which promotion it is, PFL, Bellator, UFC, who do you think it might be?
Good question. I think Makhayev's up there. You know, he's not far away. Um, Aspinall when he gets it together again and he comes back from injury. I mean, there's a few knocking on the door, isn't there, bro? But I suppose Aspinall would have to fight John Jones. That's never going to be easy, is it?
Mm. I think, to be honest, I think John Jones, after his fight against Stipe, is probably going to retire.
You think?
And then yeah, I think so, because he was talking about it as well. He was like, imagine the scenes if I go out there and beat the heavyweight GOAT and then retire in my last fight at the end of the year. And I think we're gonna see Tom fighting who's the guy who fought the other day against Curtis
Okay.
Blades? Pavlovich?
He's dangerous.
Yeah. I think those two will be fighting for the let me make a prediction. It's going to be Tom Aspinall versus Pavlovich for the heavyweight title next
Fake.
year,
Yeah.
March 2024, vacant belt.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
What a fight that'd be. Pavlovich is dangerous. He really is. Good fight. Yeah.
definitely.
So anyway, going back to your earlier point, I mean, Simeon Powell and Dakota, they're looking to take the European belts at PFL.
Yep.
There's loads going on. We got loads. We really have, and I think we really are in the golden age.
If you don't mind me asking, Brendan, so obviously you won the $1 million last year.
Mm-hmm.
What's been like your biggest material expense from that? Like a house, a car, or have you kind of stashed that away just to invest it somewhere or something?
Yeah, I bought an apartment in Dubai, a really nice one with a lovely view, and kind of like that's my after fighting apartment. Like I'm really excited to get in there and like really. I'm renting it out at the minute, obviously, because I'm not going to be in Dubai for a while. But when it's all said and done, I can't wait to get in there and like really, put all my touches in there. Like really like do interior design it and make it my own. But for right now, I just bought it as an investment for a year or whatever. Have it rented out, and then when it's time, it's time.
Do you feel like long term Dubai is the place for you where you'll be like staying? Because I know you spend a lot of time between Dubai, Thailand, England. I think Adam Cattrall refers to you as the MMA nomad. But do you feel like Dubai long term is the main plan for you?
I think so. Yeah, I think I've got a lot of friends there. It's great for business. There's no tax, and it's just a great place to live. It's hot all year round. Great people, good energy. It's the fastest growing city. It's very. It's just a bit of me, to be honest. So I could see Dubai being full time, but I do love Thailand as well, and I love Manchester. So it's hard to choose.
Um, Aside from fighting and when you want to let your hair down, what kind of things do you like doing?
Oh God, I can't tell you on here. I can have a
Apart
right
from that stuff,
party.
yeah.
I like to party, put it that way. But I don't get to do it that often. But when I do, I go loose.
Perfect. So just to round off the interview, Brendan, and I really appreciate your time. June the 8th, give us a prediction. What can we expect from Brendan Loughnane next month?
I mean, we've got a bit of a tricky customer here, so I expect him to come out all guns blazing. Don't forget, he's got to knock me out to go through, which no one's ever done. So, he's going to come for it, and I'll be ready for it, and we'll put on a great night.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Brandon, for your time today. I really
Cheers,
appreciate
brother.
it. And cheers. Thank
Take
you.
care, bro. Good night.